Hey, welcome to your Capricorn horoscopes for the week of October 8th through the 14th. And it's kind of a good week for you guys, actually, because we have Pluto moving direct, which means now he can slowly make his way out of your sign and back into Aquarius until next year when he's probably going to come back again because of his retrograde. Pluto is a very slow moving planet, but this retrograde is actually on the shorter side of how they can be, because Pluto can be retrograde for 4 to 6 months. So we actually had a little bit of a shorter retrograde this month, which is kind of nice. Unfortunately, that slow progress back into Aquarius, we're talking over the next few months, but it is what it is. We do have some pretty good influencing coming on here with Pluto this week, though. We do have Pluto in a square with Mars, as Mars position is moving into Scorpio. Being right on the cusp of a fixed sign also, that does unfortunately mean that the two planets are creating a bit of a challenge with each other. Pluto is very much focused on the past, and going direct is all about change and transformation. Now, we know we can't change or transform what already happened. We are powerless over that, unfortunately. But with all Mars energy going into our career, this is not so much about changing the past, but changing old mindsets from the past. Change, maybe even opening up and understanding where your refusal to change maybe getting in the way of an opportunity that might just be absolutely fantastic for you, right? But because it's not something that you've ever done before, you may be, well, that's just not my thing, because I haven't been doing that for the last 30 years, right? It is about being flexible, and reminding yourself that not being flexible in the past hasn't really been helpful for you. Pluto continues his grand sextile with Neptune and Uranus. Uranus is focused on those you love. Neptune is focused on the mind and how the mind works. So again, we have a little mindset thing going on here. And Neptune in particular is all about intuition. So it's basically a reminder that when you're over planning mentally, you're not allowing your intuition to kind of help you and guide you. And that is also something that you do want to be aware of, because a lot of times intuition comes through in the first thought process. A lot of our ideas come from intuition. Most of the time, we don't even realize that it's happening. It's just sort of happening. So you want to make sure that you continue to create space for that intuition to come through, both mentally and emotionally, as in first thought and feeling, for sure. We also have a grand trine just for one day on Thursday as the moon moves into a trine with Uranus and Pluto, which creates a grand trine. And I love grand trines. Earth grand trines are really the best ones because the earth signs are all about getting things done. Even with the moon's emotional influence on this, the moon is actually bringing some meaning to your long-term goals. It's really showcasing goals that you've always wanted to do, but just haven't had the time, the money, or the resources to do. And I feel like this day in particular is a day where it's time to really look at those goals, and rather than putting them on the back burner because you haven't had time, you haven't had this, you haven't had that, really take a look at it and make the time, make the resources, figure out how you can create the resources to do this, or even make a time plan. Vacations don't have to come because you paid off all your credit cards. They can come because you set aside money every single month in order to get the money together for that. So that's all part of the goal plan, really. And it almost feels like a completely different way of looking at the achievement of your goals, if that makes sense. Making it more important in some ways, making it a little bit easier in some ways, but also really reminding you that life is not just about working. Life is not just about making money. Life is not just about being responsible. Sometimes you just got to be a little irresponsible every now and then in order to shake things up a bit and make things a little bit more fun, because we all need that from time to time. So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do click the link in the description and send me a copy. I would really appreciate that. That is my tip and donation link officially. If you are listening rather than viewing, that's ko-fi.com/heavy metal psychic. Also check out heavymetalpsychic.com. It is undergoing a complete change, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what that's going to look like. And I'm excited that you guys are excited with me. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. Thank you so much for watching. And you guys make it a productive week. Let's just think out of the box and just get things done and just get things moving and just to have those experiences that we never thought we'd have ever in a million years. You are not going to regret it. I swear you are not going to regret it. You guys make it a great week, and I will see you guys next week.